What's going on and welcome back. I'll be doing a brief review on episode 1 of The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. And hopefully you'll be delightfully surprised in watching this anime as much as I have. So whether this is a series that completely fell off your radar or you just skipped over, hopefully you give this anime a chance. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the episode opens up with our three protagonists, the student council president, Shizune, as well as the student council vice president, Kazuki. And of course the show wouldn't be what it is without our primary protagonist, Ken Usato, who's just a regular run-of-the-mill, ordinary student. So as the story develops, we are following along our three protagonists as they walk home on a rainy afternoon from high school. Unfortunately, things become a little strange as Shizune and Kazuki start to hear ringing bells somewhere from around their surroundings. To make things more weird, Ken, who's only a few feet away from them, approaches them closer out of concern.
I'm still not hearing anything. Are you okay?
A magic circle encircles around our protagonists and whisking away all three of our characters to a faraway unknown world.
A magic circle? Wait, that's what it's talked about?
After awakening in the new world, our protagonists find themselves in the throne room in the kingdom of Linger. The king goes on to explain to them that he summoned them from another world as champions in his world to fend off the demon lord and his ever-encroaching army. So after a brief tense standoff, the three protagonists agreed to help the kingdom in exchange to be returned back to their home world.
I swear upon the crown, I shall do everything in my power to return you to your world soon. Until then, I must place my kingdom's fate in your hands. Save us, O heroes.
Shortly after, the royal cleric ushers our three protagonists off into a room to assess the divine skills and powers that each of the champions have acquired. So the first to go is Suzune, and she acquires the power of thunder. And next up in the assessment is Kazuki, where he's assessed in having light magic. And last up, but not least, Usato.
It's beautiful, like an emerald.
But the cleric doesn't quite tell him immediately what his power is. Instead, she grabs him by the arm and whisks him off to run back to the king to inform him of the finding, leaving the other two protagonists bewildered and in amazement. She informs the king that Usato's affinity emitted a green ore from the orb.
He turned the crystal ball green.
He what? Green, you say?
Yes, Sir Usato shows an affinity for the extraordinarily
We'll see! You mustn't say it aloud.
What? What kind of horrible magic do I have?
At this exact moment, the king and the cleric are trying to find a way to get Usato out of the kingdom as quickly and as quietly as possible. Unfortunately, an imposing figure bursts into the throne room.
Please, no.
Asking the king as to the results of the summoning that just took place, in which the king responds,
No, he's not one of our heroes. Just an innocent bystander dragged into this through our ineptitude. He's normal, an absolutely normal boy.
This seems to temporarily ease Rose's curiosity in Usato. That's until Usato mistakenly says,
What does it mean when the crystal ball turns bright green?
Did you just say it turned green?
Huh?
Your Majesty, I'm going to need to borrow Usato for a while.
This immediately prompts the king and the cleric to try to create an escape for Usato.
We'll see! Get Usato to safety now!
Yes, sire.
But Usato had no chance because upon hearing that, Rose intercepts him out of midair and takes him back to her headquarters.
Rose! Wait!
And this is where Rose informs him that he actually has an affinity for healing magic, and that essentially she's taken him under her wing to become a combat frontline healing mage, and that he'll be undergoing very intense training. And well, here's where the episode leaves us. And if you made it here to the end and would like to see more of this kind of content, please like and subscribe. And until next time, happy watching.